When you work on a refuge that is salt marsh and barrier islands, it always involves a boat and it usually involves waking up pretty early. The night before, you have to make sure all of the equipment you need is organized, ready, and in the boats. If you forget anything, well, sometimes it's over an hour boat ride away to go back and get it. Once all of the equipment is organized and ready to go, it's time to get the boats to the landing, into the water, and only after all of that is it time to head out onto the refuge. To get to our first island, it's about an hour boat ride from Garris Landing in Awanda. I never get sick of this boat ride. Through this entire ride, we are traveling through Cape Romain and Class 1 wilderness. Every time I ride through Cape Romain, I always see just a small fraction of the animals that call this refuge home. Dolphins, bald eagles, seabirds, shorebirds. I have sometimes even seen manatees and loggerhead sea turtles. After about an hour, we get to our first barrier island. There is no dock, so we anchor our boats and form an assembly line to unload all of the equipment that we need. And only then is it finally time to start putting up signs and roping off areas for the nesting shorebirds. Step 1 is to dig post holes. This is done via an auger or a post hole digger. Once the post holes have been dug, we drive in the stakes. It's important that these stakes are driven in very well because these signs will be up through August and they need to withstand winds and storms. While one team is digging holes and driving in stakes, another team is going around to attach the signs to the stakes. Stakes are spaced out between 20 and 25 paces, so let's double check the amount of paces between these two signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Perfect. After all the stakes are driven in and the signs are posted, it is time to rope and flag the area. String is put up in between each sign to rope off the protected nesting area. Flagging tape is then tied to the string to bring extra attention that this area is closed, off limits to all public, and part of a sensitive wildlife habitat. After all of this, it's time to pack the boats back up with all of our equipment and then repeat that whole process on 2 more barrier islands. After each island was successfully posted, we headed back to Garris Landing to unload, wash off the boats, and head home.